I'm tired. I am really tired of football. The Premier League this season. Liverpool 7 points clear with a game in hand, so that could be 10 points clear at the halfway mark. City, no way they're catching Liverpool. Chelsea, their expectation is just top 4 this season. I think they've played some brilliant stuff, but they don't look like catching Liverpool. They dropped points today. I'm at the point as a Man United fan where I want Chelsea to win, so someone will catch Liverpool. That's not good. I never want Chelsea to win. Arsenal, I mean, you never know. They did brilliant after their Dubai trip last year and Liverpool dropped off, but it just feels inevitable that Liverpool could win the Premier League this season. You never know. But I just feel that they are. And I don't want to talk about Man United. If I'm going to be honest, guys, I really didn't have the motivation to do today's video, especially going into analysis on the game. Because I'm in a mood. I'm in a real bad mood with Man United at the moment, but I'm trying to be professional, trying to be neutral, on this channel and get some proper analysis out on the game and try and not think about what Manchester United put me through today and the fact that Man United's next 3 games are Liverpool, Arsenal and Newcastle, but in the other order, Newcastle next. But let's talk about Newcastle versus Leicester. Now, I missed probably the first 20 minutes of that game because I was recording my Man United match reaction from my Man United channel. But apparently I didn't miss much in the first 20 minutes other than the Leicester goal, which is probably the one thing I wanted to watch. And the fog, didn't make it the best viewing to begin with. But from what I saw, the only opportunity Leicester had was at their goal. I can't remember Leicester having a shot that wasn't their goal, or at least one on target. The XG says that Liverpool deserved to win the game. The first half, from what I saw of Liverpool, weren't great. Liverpool were dominant. You probably knew from watching the first half that they were going to win the game because of how dominant they were. But maybe a bit spammy in crosses. But Liverpool came out in the second half. I don't even think they're at their best, but it was just easy for them. And they're 7 points above Chelsea, 9 points above Arsenal, 14 points above Man City. We don't need to talk about how many points they're above Man United. We're going to skip that. Yeah. I mean, Mac Salah today. He's got a goal and assist in his last 10 Premier League games. That's weird. 10 games in a row. Do you know what? Thank you for the FPL points, but Salah, I need you to stop. For me, with where Man United are at, I can't have Liverpool equaling our 20 title record this season. I can't. 34 goals and assists in 25 games for Salah. It's too easy for him. I don't know. I don't think there's a single player in a better season than him. And people say, "Oh, but Salah, his goals and assists mask a bad game." Was it Salah's best game today? No, but was Salah good and influential? Yeah, he was. Even if Salah didn't get a goal today, I said he was influential. I thought the goal was really well taken. The way he places it and his ability to create separation from the defender is fantastic. But yeah, so I really couldn't be bothered to do a video tonight, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a massive mood about Man United. I am in a mood, and it's Boxing Day, and I'm tired. But you thought, you know what? Let's do some analysis on the game. Let's break down what we learned from Liverpool 3-1 Leicester. And what I mean by Liverpool not being at the very best is Liverpool are top of the league. Liverpool comfortably top of the league. They deserve to be top of the league. They deserve to win this game. They were very good in the second half. But I feel like Liverpool are just playing it around patiently in first gear, in second gear. And I don't think we've seen this Liverpool side at the very best, despite them winning games, dominating games, and being top of the league, which worries me that there's more to come from Liverpool. Maybe there'll be fatigue second half of the season, the lack of investment, this year could catch up to them. And, there's question marks over a left back potentially in January. I think Endo's great, but Slot doesn't particularly like Endo as a DM, so maybe someone that can take the burden off Gravenberch so he doesn't get knackered. But I feel like there's still more to come from Liverpool, and Arne Slot still to have investment, and Chiesa is going to basically be a January sign by the time he comes in. So yeah, I mean, Liverpool win in the fog to go 7 points clear. Chelsea drop points. If they beat Everton, they could go 10 points clear. Everton, big up to Everton, taking points off City, taking points off Arsenal. And who else did they take points off? Because I know Man United beat them 4-0. 2 points off someone else the other day, didn't they? I can't remember. It's Chelsea. Yeah, what's going on with them? But anyway, look, slow start. Again, didn't see the first 20 minutes. Was told that was probably a good thing. I didn't miss much. But Liverpool, again, showed in the second half they can come out a different side. It was the Ipswich game. Liverpool poor first half, came out really good second half. Villa game, Brighton game, where Liverpool have come out so much better in the second half and won the game. And my biggest criticism of Pep Guardiola this season is, well, he doesn't like to change things up. I look at Pep Guardiola and he's doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm thinking, if your midfield can't defend transitions, you shouldn't be playing such a high line against Aston Villa. It was so obvious Aston Villa was going to do that. And Pep's not changed it. Where Slot changes his tactics half time. He changes it every game. He changes things up. And Liverpool's ability to respond to that sort of stimuli that Slot gives them is very, very good. And I thought Liverpool themselves didn't actually need Slot because I think they were growing into the game. I think the goal was coming. They were spamming crosses a bit, was a bit wasteful. Gakpo scores a fantastic, well-taken goal. I feel like Gakpo reminds me a bit of Harvey Barnes. Now, Gakpo's a level ahead of Harvey Barnes, in my opinion, but I'd say 75% of Harvey Barnes' goals is cutting in from the left and having a curl of a shot outside the box. That is the same with Gakpo. It was a trademark Gakpo goal. Gakpo was excellent. I think that gave Liverpool a little bit of boost of momentum of, okay, they came out in the second half. I think they needed maybe the early goal in the second half because I think Leicester would have grown in confidence and drop deep and make it difficult for them. I remember when Arsenal played Leicester, it took Arsenal to like the 88th minute to break that deadlock at 2-2. And I think Ruud van Nistelrooy's made Leicester a lot better despite them losing 3-0 to Wolves. But, Wolves aren't a bad side. Saw them play well today. But yeah, I don't even think Liverpool are at the very best yet, as I said, but they are controlling matches. And what I found in the Leicester game was, not the Leicester game. Yeah, it was the Leicester game. Heads all over the place. Tired. So is what Man United are doing to me. But what I found is that we're a little bit spammy and a little bit rushy in the first half, but they were a lot more controlled in the second half. I think the biggest difference between Slot and Klopp is Klopp was very transitional, very fast. Get the ball, attack as quick as you can, run as quick as you can, get forward. Slot is like, if there's no one up there, don't rush it. Don't be wasteful in possession. Take time to break them down. If you rush it, you can make mistakes. And I felt that Liverpool were very calm in the second half, very composed and thought, okay, we're not going to rush that. I felt that's what Liverpool were, and they were patient about it and had the mentality to just be cool and calm and know that they were going to unlock Leicester and break them down. And I think that's what they had today, and that's what they showed today, particularly in that second half. I think Gakpo was man of the match. Goal before half-time was pivotal. Can't say the word. Very good performance from him, and he's just proven to be quite a clutch player. And I think now he's been deployed as a left winger in his main position. Now he's had a good Euros, the confidence. I think Slot's dealt with him well. Defensively, I think Liverpool are conceding soft goals. If you look at the Spurs game, and I did watch the goal back, I think Gomez has done well, but I just think Konate's absence is missing because he solidifies the right hand side to cover Trent, who likes to get forward. And yeah, I didn't see Leicester do much. VAR, it was so slow. I'm a neutral watching the game, and I could not believe how much time VAR was taking. They need to sort that out because I have this every game I watch when VAR takes along, it winds me up. Ridiculous. But they tried. I think they were looking to rule out that Liverpool goal that stood. But then the other one that got ruled out just took forever. Stand-up players with Mac Allister and Gakpo and probably Salah were probably the best three on the pitch today. I thought they were the best two. And yeah, Liverpool deserved to win. Wasn't their best first half performance, but they deserved to win. Leicester didn't really do anything that second half. Biggest concern for Liverpool, I think if they were going to strengthen in January, I would go left back. I think the one area of concern is Núñez. I don't think Núñez is a bad player, and I actually thought Núñez was going to be quite good under Slot because he looked quite good in Copa America, and I thought, well, Slot, what he did with Jimenez and all of that. Now, Darwin Núñez is a confidence player. It doesn't take a genius to figure out Darwin Núñez is a confident player, but he just looks lost. And I don't think he's a bad player. He got decent numbers for Liverpool last season. I think he can be a bit wasteful, but he doesn't look quite at it. He works hard. I generally think that Darwin Núñez can be a good player, but he might be one that Liverpool look to move on in 2025, with Joshua and Diaz also doing quite well in that central role. I'm a bit concerned for him in terms of just doesn't seem to be working. And this is his third season at Liverpool. And I actually thought he went for a really good period last season. I thought Copa America was good. And I actually think that there's a good player in Darwin Núñez that's incredibly misunderstood. But he does look a little out of place at the moment. Although he has had the odd good game and he works incredibly hard. But yeah, I thought in the second half, Liverpool showed the patience. They were waiting for space to open up. I think they were the better team, and they weren't going and putting crosses in and being direct. They took the time and they controlled the game, and the midfield grew into the game, and maybe the fog clearing up helped as well. And yeah, I thought Salah had good influence on the game. But my man of the match from the game is Cody Gakpo, who has, according to Ben, 10 goal contributions in his last 12 matches for Liverpool. In that period, he's averaging a goal every 67 minutes, which is crazy output. That's on Salah level output almost for the last 4 games. He's been fantastic, and he's good winger. I wanted Man United to sign him instead of Anthony. I made that very clear multiple times. which is annoying. But yeah, 92% pass accuracy, 2 chances created, 1 assist, 2 out of 3 shots on target, 1 goal, 2 out of 2 dribbles completed, 8 out of 15 duels won, 2 out of 2 tackles won. Defensively defined, got back fine, up and down the flanks fine, dribbles. He's a ball carrier. He's known for his power, his physique, his power, his ability to dribble the ball, cut in, and his ability to create separation to get the shot off. And I know sometimes he'll shoot and it doesn't always pay off, but with that ball striking, a goal like that is what wins you games. And Cody Gakpo is the kind of guy that could win a game for Liverpool. That could be the game that wins them the title, if you know what I mean. You know, Salah has it in him, Cody Gakpo has it in him. There's certain players that have it in them where it's a tough game, it's 1-1, and, you know, let's say Man City were good and them and Liverpool were neck and neck. Cody Gakpo is the kind of guy that can score that goal to get the 3 points and get Liverpool over the line, a bit like Salah to win those games. Now, these are my notes on Cody Gakpo. I think he's been very good this season. I think it's gone under the radar a little bit. I think Slot did well to gradually integrate him in the team because Diaz obviously started strong, and I think it's been good for Diaz to have a rest and be able to rotate with Gakpo, and Gakpo to be used as a left wing. 14 goal contributions and 15 starts this season for Gakpo, which is very impressive output according to Transfermarkt. But as I said, he's PMP, and I don't think he's rapid. I think Diaz is obviously quicker, but he's got the pace, he's got the power, the ability to carry and strike. Again, similar profile to Harvey Barnes, and I think he's quite good to really unlock that game and get that goal. And I think when Leicester are defending deep, because Leicester got what they wanted, early goal, part the bus, they didn't frustrate Liverpool. He was able to break that deadlock, and I think when he broke that deadlock, the momentum shifted. And as I said, I think the Euros gave him confidence. I think Slot using him properly gave him confidence. Slot, what he's done is he's used Gakpo and Gravenberch to their strengths, which is maybe the biggest criticism of Klopp when he brought them in. And I think the power, the dribbling ability, and as I said, his spatial awareness to be able to find the space, create separation to get the shot off is what he does quite efficiently, and even run up in those moments with the offside goal as well. But yeah, I thought he was really good. I thought when I was first watching the game, he looked like the only attacker that was really trying to make an impact and make his mark on the game and get involved. And it was a very PSV Gakpo performance, which was ironic because Ruben Nistelrooy was watching. But yeah, he had that kind of Robin cut-in PSV sort of style performance. And I saw this on Twitter by Samuel, and he said this about Gakpo: assisted the winning goal versus Palace, equaliser versus Brighton, opening versus City, equaliser versus Fulham, equaliser plus final assist versus Leicester, 5 goals and assists in the FA Cup. He's been very clutch for Liverpool this season. He's been coming up in big moments, as I said, big point player. And then Mac Allister was another player that stood out for me. These are his game numbers: 8 duels won, 5 times possession won, 5 fouls, 4 tackles, 3 touches in the opposition's box, 2 chances created, 2 assists. I thought he was really good, Mac Allister, creating the chances, but I thought he put in a good defensive shift, breaking the lines. Not breaking the lines, so breaking up play, winning back the ball. But when he gets the ball, he's obviously able to break the lines. That's one of his best attributes. But he can set that tempo in midfield, and he's very comfortable in all phases of play. He can be the creator, he can be the progressor, or he can be the guy in build-up. But Gravenberch has been the guy to do that for Liverpool this season. But I thought, his ground coverage was really good and impressive today, putting in tackles, putting in defensive display. But it was obviously the chances that he created and the moments. I also thought he looked better on corners than the fullbacks as well. I think he did well in all areas of the pitch. But it was I think, off the ball, and I always praise Szoboszlai for this, but I thought Mac Allister did a really good job of this today. But he was finding space between the lines. He was making a lot of intelligent runs that even if he didn't receive the ball, when he makes those runs, you can see a player go with Mac Allister, so it's almost opening up space. If you actually look at the Gakpo goal, Mac Allister plays it to Gakpo, he makes a run, which actually draws the defender out of the way of Gakpo's shot, and there's just sort of little things like that. But he was just able to create openings for the teammates with his runs, with his movement, and he does those little overlaps where he plays the ball when he runs forward, and he's someone that allows Liverpool to keep possession and move the ball quicker and pick out more spaces, because when you pass the ball and then you make a run, the defenders are going to follow you, which means there's going to be more gaps between the defensive line, which again helps Liverpool move the ball quicker and break down those teams. And I thought he was a bit of a tempo metronome today, which was helping Liverpool break down the teams, not just with the assist, but the winning back the ball, and moving it quickly, the runs on and off the ball, the quick 1-2s. I thought he was brilliant today. So that is my review of Liverpool 3, Leicester 1. Looks like Liverpool are going to win the league. I think Liverpool might be expecting an easier game versus Leicester than they got, considering they just lost 4-0 and 3-0 to Wolves and Newcastle in their last 2 games. But I think just things like winning 3-1, having a good second half, the fog, I think, I don't think Liverpool fans could have really much to complain about. I mean, look, I'm a Man United fan right now, and I'd do anything to be top of the league. I'd do anything to win a game. I really would right now. It's not a good time for me, but I found the energy to make this video and try and analyse it best I can. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. I should be back with an Arsenal video tomorrow and maybe bonus content. We'll see how I feel. See you next time. Bye.